Here we go. 18 Gator.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
6-6, pull it high. Ready?
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10. At the 25.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Drop deep. He's crossing.
On second down, it's Pollard. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10.
Let's go, dude.
Off play action. Eason. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Let's go now. 91.
Watch the twist.
Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
6-man.
Now they try the right side here. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Ackerman. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them.
And this will be caught at the 30. An excellent pick. Up 34 yards. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
218, chop it.
Check 37. Check 37. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Hey, Charlie.
Operating from the gun, Ackerman. He finds Matthews. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd and 2, Ackerman. Well, he hits his man, Matthews. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now here's Pollard. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Matthews, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Ackerman. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Corey Vedvik on to punt the football. That's taken on the 25. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Look at me, Zipper!
Mike 54! Mike 54! Watch the run, watch the run!
Hey, Delta! Mike, go!
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Looking to throw. Eason. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Bravo!
Mike 54! Let's go, team! It's going to be a long day on this! It's going to be a long day!
2nd and 2. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
On the ready.
54, right there.
Pilot, 64, weak. Lead driven.
On 1st down, this is Geis. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Pollard.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Yeah. Hey, exit.
Here we go, D.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Eason. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
You
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes then people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Ackerman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Ackerman, he'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
70, Indy.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 5.
On first down, Eason. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
49, come on, 49.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I'm going for back.
Go. Hey, wahoo.
54. Mike 54.
Throwing again, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, high 7.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Go.
Mike 49. Mike.
Hey, Echo.
And it's getting in home. 49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Arnie. 49. 49.
Throwing on third and long. Eason. Throw left side complete. It's Schwartz. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The try here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Throwing to start the drive. Eason. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Green once again the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike. 58.
To throw again. Eason. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
A final shot before break. Ackerman. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
218, chop.
Check safety, check safety.
Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Ackerman escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Looking to throw. Ackerman. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Protein spill.
He's checking. Crash, crash.
Snap.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
94. Say alpha.
Watch the curve, watch the curves. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. It's our time. It's our time. Mike's 5-4.
Go.
To throw on second down. Eason completes it to Hardman. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 54.
Right, 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 36, 36.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Go on, go on.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Get it.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Topper!
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Yeah, that's what I do. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. I'm coming.
Go, go.
On 4th down, Ackerman. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Eason got his man complete over the middle. That's Schwartz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
X3, 218, chopper, shoot.
On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
90, Wolf.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Big grip.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Nico Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. Charles, whatever's going on between it. Ears right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
General West.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal.
Ready.
And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th.
And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on. Let's go.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Go. 60 outlaw.
Switch.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as that's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super tough.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, exit.
Throwing again. Eason. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Right there. 54 Mike. Got to do better.
Throwing on first down. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
First down, Patriots.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.